I'm Salty Truth Floyd for Amerime Media. I'm here at Blerdcon, and I'm here with one of the most talented and most elusive artists. Introduce yourself to the folks who don't know.
I'm Ozzyoz Da Vyrus. I'm a graphic designer, one of the coldest in that game right now. And we're at Blerdcon, man. It's my first one. I'm enjoying the love. I'm appreciating the grace that everybody's giving me for being here. It's amazing.
Not your first Blerdcon, but definitely not your last.
Yes, for sure. I'm coming back, for sure.
How long have you been in the art game now, sir?
I've been a digital artist for about 13 years. I've been in the con space for about 7.
Okay. Now, recently there was a controversy about someone taking your art and selling it without your consent.
Yes.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, unfortunately it happens. You know, this is a part of the game where people do not have what it takes to be creative enough to come up with their own work or to have the decency to do business with an artist directly. So something that I'm very big on in the community is art theft. I'm not for that. I do not condone that. You know, if you're an artist and you drew create, and we're talking IP aside, if you created the art, you know, you as the artist deserve to profit off of that. That is your mental, intellectual representation or rendition of what you created, and that should not be stolen, and I'm against that. So yes, unfortunately that situation happened to me. I have to put them out there so people are aware and they know, so it doesn't happen to any other artists. But unfortunately, it's like whack-a-mole. You stop one, someone else is going to do it. So we got to just keep staying on top of them.
Okay, and when it was made aware to the public, you had nothing but support and love.
Yes.
How'd that feel?
It felt amazing. Like I said before, I don't like the fact that I have to use the power of my fan base to help me, you know, put somebody on blast, as you would say, for what they're doing is wrong. But we have to hold people accountable. It is not something I feel should be tolerated. It's not right. And I feel we should be doing this more. People should be letting people know, hey, this person is stealing, this person is taking. It needs to be known. So it doesn't happen. You know, artists need to eat. There's a reason why the quote, a starving artist exists. And this is the reason why people steal.
In that same... With that being said, what do you tell the young digital artists that are getting started who are now facing the threat of AI?
Stand out. Make artwork that is so undeniably great that a robot, any AI, can barely compete with you. And I feel that's one of the things that kind of have me in a space where I'm not worried. I know that AI needs somebody to prompt it. Keyword, prompt it to create this. It cannot think of this on its own. So if you don't have the mind of an Ozzyoz Da Vyrus or any artist, I don't care what program you have, you can't create what's here. You can make it look like it, but you can't authentically create it. So I tell other artists, don't be worried. At the end of the day, AI is a tool. Use it to your advantage. Don't let it affect you.
All right. Top 3 cartoons that ran your childhood.
Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, and Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie, huh?
Yeah. Shout out my boy Eddie, man. That's a hustler ass boy right there, man. My boy's outside getting to it every day and made nothing.
What animes are you really feeling right now?
I'm into Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling. And I be taking it back sometimes. I love Shin-Chan. Shin-Chan's one of my favorites.
Now, it's almost been a year since we lost Akira Toriyama.
Yes.
As a Blerd, how much influence has he had on you?
My entire reason for drawing Dragon Ball Z was the cartoon or the anime that made me look and say, I like the way this looks. How can I create this style but put my own spin into it, you know? And I'm talking like the 90s anime style, the muscles, the blood, you know what I mean? The rage, the power, the aura that you see from just the cartoon characters. He inspired all of that. So to know that he passed is very unfortunate, but his legacy lives on. And I'm still to this day taking the little details that I learned from Dragon Ball Z's animation style and still incorporating and learning from it into my art. So that man's impact is beyond measurement.
Now, I noticed your style. First off, you're a fantastic artist.
Thank you.
No, there's no argument. But the old head in me, all I see, and I'm not saying this to a detriment, it gives me old school graffiti on the walls, the subways, the trains. Is that you're New York dude? So I mean, that's what about. Am I feeling the right vibe?
You're feeling the right vibes. You're absolutely correct, my guy. I'm from New York, so graffiti, pop culture, the raw, the grittiness, that is literally what I've embodied and seen my entire life. So I wanted to figure out a recipe to take what I'm inspired by, bring it to what I'm interested in, to create the Vyrus style of what you see today. This is 13 years of perfecting that recipe.
Okay. So, all right. Which one of your pieces, when you was done, you was just like, this might be my best one yet?
Respectfully, I say that every time I finish a piece. Every time I finish one, I say, this might be my best. And that is a good thing because I always strive to do better than the next piece. So, yeah. It's kind of hard.
It looks like it's safe to say that your biggest competitor is just you in the mirror.
That's it. I don't watch nobody. I don't fear nobody. I don't look over nobody. Just myself, respectfully.
Okay. Outside of your own style, is there any other artists that you're definitely like you definitely have a respect for?
I have respect for all artists, honestly. As long as you don't steal and take from anyone, I respect all art. You know, big following or no following. Art is art, you know what I mean? So I respect all artists. But am I looking at someone to inspire me to do what they do? Absolutely not. Because I like to think of it within my own, you know, my own ecosystem of my mind.
Okay. All right, so what games? What game? If you have the time to play video games, if you did? What would be your rotation right now?
Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Z, Call of Duty, and GTA 6 when it comes out.
When it comes out, the biggest question.
When?
You know, some of the industry leads want GTA to come out at $100 just so they could set their games at $100. Doesn't that sound absurd?
It's capitalism. It's just, you know, we're in the world where everybody wants to take advantage of what's going on. So, as a consumer, as a business, hey, listen, if you're making your price higher than this, we can do it. I get both sides. I'm not saying I agree with it. I just understand both worlds.
Only reason I argue it is, at least with Rockstar, we know we're going to get a finished product.
Oh, yeah. If you're not giving $100 worth of game, don't just think you could do that. That I'm not agreeing with. You have to give more if you're going to charge more, is what I'm saying. It has to be worth it.
All right. So between the big two, Marvel or DC?
I'm a Marvel guy, man. You saw me in Iron Man yesterday. You know I'm a big Marvel, man. You know I'm going with Marvel every day, all day. DC fire, though. That big Marvel over here, man.
Okay.
Iron Man, to be exact. That's my favorite.
I'm about to say, well, you got a pink Iron Man. Yeah. It's got, because it's not like you can just order that.
Oh, yeah. That is custom. That is custom. A custom wrapped helmet. Shout out to Ralph Weston Orlando, Florida. They took the time to break down the mechanics of the helmet to wrap it for me pink. The particular pink to match my suit. So,
one more good question. Top 5 songs in your rotation right now.
Nirvana, T-Spirit. Damn, I love a lot of different music.
Just if you hit play on your playlist right now, okay. Five tracks that would be in there.
Nirvana, T-Spirit. I love the rock sounds on that song. Classic. Joel Santana, Cameron, Hey Ma, classic Dipset song. I love the vibes on that. I actually just recently found out that it's actually a sample of Easy Like Sunday Morning. I didn't even know that. I've been listening to both songs for years, so we learn something new every day. Last song, Jay-Z, You Don't Know.
That's a good one.
You don't know. Yeah, what you do. From anywhere on God's green earth, I triple my work, bro.
Where can everybody find you and find your pieces?
You can find me on Instagram at Ozzyoz_DA_VYRUS, Ozzyoz Da Vyrus. You can check out my website, OzzyDaVyrus.com. Virus graphics for the shirts, LSD collection for the artwork. So much different amazing merch on there.
I want to thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
This is Corey Salty Truth Floyd from Blerdcon 2025. We'll see you next time.
Yes, make sure you subscribe and all that.
Peace.